So in this tutorial, I want to teach you how to colorize your drawings using the Live Paint tool. It's actually really easy, and this might really help you with your poster design, especially if you chose Art Nouveau or psychedelic. And one strategy would be to use trace paper and trace some of the elements that you find online, or to do your own drawing, then bring them into Illustrator and apply color and digitize. And I actually will be showing this on Friday. So if you come to the in-person working session on Friday, I'll be helping you do this. So it's just some encouragement to come Friday and get some help from me, because as we go into these rough drafts, you really want to kind of start to build this digitally, or learn how to build this digitally. So let me know if you want to meet either during the week sometime, or if you need some extra help, but I will be there Friday at our class meeting time. So let's see how this is done. I'm just going to bring in a drawing, okay? So just so you can see, this is a drawing that was scanned in, so it's been scanned. And what I'm going to do is bring it into Illustrator and then basically vectorize it, which we did earlier in the semester with our logo project. A lot of you vectorized your logos and then applied color. And then once I vectorize it, I'm going to use Live Paint, which is a great tool. So let me show you how to do this. First, I have Illustrator open. It doesn't really matter what version you're in. The lower versions have this capability, or the newest CS version also has it. And I'm going to go File, Place to bring my image in, and I'm going to find it. So I just named my file Test JPEG, and I'm going to place it in. Okay, so here it is. It looks like a scanned drawing. I'm going to kind of scale it a tiny bit so that it fits into my artboard here. And I could adjust the artboard size if I wanted to, but I'm just gonna adjust the size of my scan here. Then I have it selected. So notice it's selected right now, the image, and I'm going to image trace it up at the top here. I like the results of the image trace, so I'm gonna hit expand. And at this point, it's a vector. So all of these are now individual paths, but it's still grouped together. I want to leave it grouped, because what I'm going to do next is I'm going to go up to my object menu, and I'm going to go down and choose Live Paint Make. Once I do that, it's going to become a specific type of group, which is going to allow me to colorize this drawing with my Live Paint tool. So the Live Paint tool is over here. It's actually underneath your Shape Builder tool. So find this tool here in your toolbar. It's called the Shape Builder tool. If you scroll on top of it, you'll be able to see it. Hold it down and go down to the Live Paint Selection tool. This is probably the easiest one to use. And I'm going to go in here, and I'm just going to kind of scroll around, and notice as I scroll around with this tool, everything kind of becomes highlighted. And when I highlight something, I can click on it. Then I can grab my color palette, which, if you want to find your color palette, is in your window menu, window, color. And right now it's set to gray, so I'm going to go ahead and change it to RGB, so it's color. And then I'm going to choose a color. Let's say I'm doing a psychedelic design, so I want to go all over the place in terms of bright colors. I'll choose a bright pink. And then I'll go here and I'll go back to RGB. And for this one, I'm going to choose like a bright blue. So you can kind of go through here, and you can choose these different segments and add your color in. And if you want, you can go ahead and save a whole palette for yourself. So you can kind of create a palette of blues and pinks, whatever color scheme you want to use. And then you can kind of consistently apply it by saving it to swatches and then applying. So I have my blue and pink here. And then if I want to add those to swatches, I'm going to go grab my swatch palette. And this is just extra if you want to do this. Once I have my swatch palette, I'm going to add my pink swatch in. Okay, I'll select my blue swatch, add that one in, new swatch. Okay, so I have both of my two colors added in, and that way I can just pick with the Live Paint tool. So now I'm going to go back to my my Live Paint path here, and I'm going to go back down and grab my Live Paint selection tool again. And now when I go here, I can go into swatches, and I can just pick this color instead of having to repick it over again. So then you can go back and forth between the pink and the blue, just choosing those colors as you apply them. So I'll make the 3 blue. Let's say these were my 2 colors I was using for my color palette here. So it's a really fun tool, and it makes colorizing your drawings really easy. So I would recommend trying it out. I can definitely help you with it on Friday. Just bring your drawings in scanned, and we can also then start to add our text in Illustrator and create our final posters. So hopefully this was helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.